Do you know what it's like to be the fat kid at the lunch counter? The one that has to choose between green beans or fried chicken and pizza? Of course, you're going to take the pizza. Don't we all want that? But then that kid gets to high school and is called fat and chunky and thick and all these horrible things. But the ridicule might be bad, but eating green beans is way worse. Children across America from grades kindergarten to 12 are having to choose between these premium lunch treats like chicken sandwiches, pizza, and cookies, or these flavorless, healthy options like mashed potatoes or green beans. Well, such a situation is true for the nearly 32 million children enrolled for the National School Lunch Program. And what the National School Lunch Program does, it provides free or reduced lunch to kids who can't afford it. And previously, these kids, they had to choose from school lunches that were full of sodium and unhealthy grains, trans fat, and other bad nutrients. But the only other options they had were these premium treats like pizza and the chicken and the cookies. So many children, of course, were electing to buy these things. And what the children and the parents really didn't even understand is they aren't really treats at all. These foods are increasing at an alarming rate childhood obesity, and they're also giving a decreased cognitive ability, which can lead to extensive health problems in the future. So, and someone decided to do something about it. In recent years, the nutritional problems in these schools have begun to be addressed, and the Healthy Hunger Free Kids Act set out to create stricter standards for the foods that can be served in the cafeteria. So this helped put more vegetables, more fruits, and less sweets on these kids' plates, but not everybody was sold. Of course, there's many parents and politicians that weren't mesmerized by the idea of these new nutritional changes. And it's completely valid. They argued that kids are going to be kids. And no matter what you put on the plate in front of them, if they don't like it, they're not going to eat it. And so these are valid arguments, but the data is simply not showing that. The data is showing that these kids are eating they're adapting to these nutritional changes, and they're craving more vegetables, more fruit, and less sweets. And with less unhealthy options to choose from, then the kids are actually paving the road for a healthier lifestyle. And in order for them to establish these healthy habits, we have to start educating them earlier. If the child is making healthy choices at school, then they're more likely to make them outside of school, but vice versa. If they're making unhealthy choices outside of school, they're going to make them in school. So the NSLP, they have these wonderful standards that have been set, but as a society, we have to ensure that these kids are actually making these, and that we can encourage these kids to make these nutritional changes.